The biggest area that I have seen impacted by schools having to trim their budgets is in the area of staff reductions, which equals higher class sizes. When my kindergartner has 28 students to compete with, she simply can't get the individual attention she might need all the time. I can't imagine trying to teach that many 5- and 6-year-olds how to sound out letters and begin to read and write, learn early math concepts, as well as solve interpersonal problems and basic school dilemmas. When bullying goes undetected far too long in my 6th graders class because the teacher is teaching to 27 students a day, it makes me worried.
I live in a district where we have a 4-day school week now. They're cutting programs for our kids. There's a day where the children are left by themselves, or the parents must scramble to find ways of taking care of them, which means it comes out of their own pocket. We haven't passed a levy in my school district for 8 years. This is causing division in my community. It's causing people to turn against each other, and I'm slowly seeing my community die because of this.
Parents and children across Minnesota have stories similar to the ones you just heard. Years of funding cutbacks and IOUs have taken a toll on Minnesota schools and are compromising the future of Minnesota. Minnesota now ranks 47th in elementary class size and is one of the top 10 states making the deepest cuts to education. And I think this is the most important. We are spending, on average, $727 less on each Minnesota student than we did in 2008 when adjusted for inflation. So on top of all of that, we now owe our schools $2.2 billion in IOUs. So the state has given Minnesota kids $2.2 billion in IOUs, but IOUs, as you know, can't buy textbooks, construction paper, or a chance for children to play in their elementary school band. It can't buy great teachers, and it can't buy a safe bus ride back to their house. So it's time for us to stop nickel and diming our kids and pay back the $2.2 billion we owe them.
It's time for the state of Minnesota to say that everyone should pay their fair share, both corporations and the richest 2%, and the $450 million in corporate loopholes that we close can pay back the entire school shift in just over 5 years.
If this is paid back in the time manner that you're suggesting, that class sizes are going to go down, that these types of things that these individuals were talking about will actually be remedied?
Well, Tom, there is no requirement in the law that locally elected school districts spend the money on hiring more teachers. But if you look at what's happened through the last 8 years of budget cuts, class sizes have been growing steadily. And I think it's pretty reasonable to think that people in the local districts will have their priorities straight and will actually try to get more teachers in the classroom so kids have a chance to learn. In my own experience in the Hopkins School District, which is a West Metro school district, comparatively well funded, we have an all-day kindergarten program that my oldest son has been through. It costs families $350 a month to go through the all-day kindergarten program, and when you get there, it had 27 kids in it. That is a result of budget crunches coming from state aid being cut back. And I know in the Hopkins School District, if we have more money to spend on kids, it's going to be by putting more teachers in the classroom and reducing class sizes.